Hey, welcome back. Today's video I'll be showing you 7 Excel tips that'll make you an Excel wizard. Maybe not quite Harry Potter level, but enough to impress your friends and your coworkers. Let's go. Okay, so let's say your data set looks like something like this. All the rows and columns are perfectly lined up, and you have to go to a meeting quickly. And you don't want to manually just drag your columns and rows to make it look pretty. There's a faster way to do this. There's a couple of methods to do this, and I'll show you both. First method is selecting your entire data set here, and then hover your mouse between the cells so your mouse cursor changes from a downward arrow to a left and right arrow. Double click that. Same thing with the rows. We'll hover over between the cells, double click that, and everything gets lined up. Another way to do this is using the shortcut keys. So we're going to select our entire data set. Then we're going to press Alt H O A, and it's going to auto fit the rows. And then for the columns, we'll do Alt H O I. And so that will auto fit the columns as well. Hope this helps you. Okay, so whether you're an Excel beginner or an Excel advanced user, you must have come across the sum formula in Excel. So basically you would type in equals sum and then select the cells that you want to sum up, close off your brackets, and there you have it. If you have multiple rows, you would click and drag. Same thing with columns, equals sum, select your entire column range, enter, drag it across to get your total. Now this is good if you have a small data set, but if you have a large data set, there's an even better way to do this, and I'll show you how. We're going to select our data range, including the total column and the rows. And then on your keyboard, we're going to press Alt equals. Now you can quickly sum up your data fast. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so let's say you're in a meeting and you're sharing your screen and you need to scroll left or right. Instead of moving to the horizontal scroll, we're going to have a shortcut key, which will save you a lot of time. We're going to press Control and Shift. On your mouse wheel, we're going to scroll up and down. And this will allow you to scroll left and right on your worksheet. How cool is that? Okay, so have any of you ever encountered a situation where you're almost about to go home for work for the weekend? It's Friday and you want to meet up some friends to have dinner or whatever it is, and your boss calls you in and he wants you to send all these email addresses to the company and everyone's off. So he hands you this list of email addresses and you're like, oh my goodness, so many, it's going to take forever. You got to copy each email address and paste it into your email program. Well, if you haven't, then you're lucky. If you have encountered this situation, then this tip is definitely for you. We'll first start off by typing equals TextJoin. And the first argument he is asking for a delimiter. Basically, a delimiter is used to separate text. And for email programs, this is usually a semicolon. So we'll start off by typing in double quotes, semicolon, space, and then end your double quotes. And then we're going to press a comma. The next argument is asking for ignore empty. So we're going to skip this by pressing the comma key again. And the next argument is asking for text1. So basically, we're going to select the first text, the first email address. Hold down Control Shift, down arrow to select the rest of your email addresses. Press comma, and then enter. And now you'll notice all the emails are in one cell separated by a semicolon, which is great. Next, we're going to copy this, paste this as value, and now we have all our email addresses that we can just copy and paste into your email program and send it off in one go. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so let's say you're in a meeting and your boss wants you to highlight the cells where your sales rep did not make any sales for the set period. You can individually select all these cells yourself, but that'll take forever if you have a huge data set. There's a better way to do this, and I'll show you how. So we're going to select our data set, not including the totals. And on your keyboard, we're going to press Control G to bring up the Go To. and then press Alt S to go to special, press K on your keyboard to select blanks, and then hit enter. Now all your blank cells are selected. You can right click on the cell and then just color it. So that highlights all the blank cells in your data set. How cool is that? So your boss hands you this list of names, and you notice there's some duplicates in here, which you have to remove. Now you could select the column and then apply your conditional format to highlight duplicates, but no, don't do that. There's a better way to do this. We're going to, again, select the column, go up to data, click on that, and then there's a button here that removes duplicates. So we're going to click on that. The pop-up is going to ask you to make sure all the selection is correct. Since we're only selecting column A, we're going to leave that as that. And then we're going to click on OK. Then it's going to pop up and tell you there's 18 duplicate values and there's 20 unique values. And it removed all the duplicates. Just click on OK, and here's your list. Isn't that way better? Okay, so let's say you need to combine your list of first names and last name together, or whatever your data is, into one cell. There's a couple of methods you can use. You can use equals, select your first cell, ampersand sign, and B, and that can combine the two cells, but you notice there's no space. You can use the TextJoin method as well. We're going to set our delimiter as a space, and then 2 commas, select our text, enter. But there's another method we can use, which is called flash fill. So we'll type in the first name and the last name, Diego. Now, when you start typing the second cell, you'll notice that Excel automatically fills in based on the trend here. And we'll hit enter, and it automatically fills in for you. Now, if flash fill doesn't automatically pop up for you, you can ensure it's turned on by going to File, go down to Options to bring up the options. Next, we're going to go to Advanced, and then we're going to look for the line that says Automatically Flash Fill. Make sure that's checked. Click on OK, and it should work for you. All right, I hope you found this useful.
Hey, thank you for watching. If you've got better tips or different tips, then I want to know about it. Leave a comment down below. See you next time.